back to Controversy. We'll go straight into this story. Light side of Thai politics from both of you.
Yeah.
The lighter side of Thai politics, is there such a thing?
Yes, there is. You're going to find this hilarious because, you know, as everybody knows, CRES has come out and take over practically the national
time
television every night, interrupting the broadcasting so they could, you know, giving us progress report almost and live announcement. So there has been a few figures that, you know, popped up a lot, and it became a hype in the, I guess, younger generation.
National sensation.
National sensation
for the social,
especially for the people online.
You
know,
really?
there's this website called pantip.com. I think you may have heard, and a lot of people are kind of, you know, oh, I like the prime minister because he's cute. He
and
is.
There will be like a fan club page for Sunsern Kamner, which is the spokesperson for the CRES. And they even have the, you know, Kontroversy is a very famous Thai actor. They even have a poll to ask people which one they like more. And it came out that Sunsern Kamner, the CRES,
he beat it. He beat it. It was just funny.
Really? Here is my sister theory.
This is a picture, of course, of
here's my
prime
sister.
minister.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, that's like a cartoon.
My sister said because we've seen, we have
that's him, the clonal.
We have been seeing all these riot protester people like at the angry face, everyone stressed out. But as soon as we see his face, Sunsern Kamner, so we start to think. We start to look at him and think that he's more handsome than usual.
It's true.
Well,
I mean,
that's kind of cute.
I mean, you have to.
Oh,
this is funny.
It's called the popular pose of the country leader with the finger.
And that's Wayne Tojirakan and the prime minister in
Bangkok Dangerous poster. That's the
Arisman and
in the Spider-Man
suit.
It's called Spiky Man 8.
Well, speaking about these,
I love
I saw that one. Yeah, that's good. That one.
I love that.
We got our boss on there too.
The Thailand Rancher.
See, one I saw was actually someone actually doing a big sort of something really rude to Thaksin, and one of them that was last week.
This come from a terror movie, a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of horror what happened. So
I saw a couple of these on Facebook, I think, but not as many as these.
Look at that. That's the Thaksin face on that girl thing.
So there's
these people actually spend so much time Photoshop all these posters.
They're quite amazing actually.
They make it look really realistic.
See, what I love about what I love about this is that you would not see this in America. As much as Americans are really open about humor and they're really open about everything, you really would not see.
Why not? Why is that?
I really believe that because I really think that as much as there is a sort of a system here of lower and hierarchy, still the community in Thailand is all one. America, there really is, okay, that's the president, he's untouchable. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
I would say in that note, I think American people has more respect to the politician than Thai people. Because when we all say something about politician or this professional in particular, I will say most of the time we'll be skeptical about it. We will have some negative thought. Not some, not will. Most of us have negative thought toward politician profession. So I think Thai people feel more comfortable making fun of these people.
But I think also too, through the history of Thailand, the general community have always had a say, especially with the kings in the past, about the land, about the economy, about the climate, about everything to do with Thailand throughout the ages. Like, for instance, His Royal Highness now has always been one with the community. Like, especially when you go, like, you know, before
more connected
when
to
he
the
was
community.
like when he was younger. Do you know what I mean? And I think not that the monarchy is dealing with politics now, but in the old days there was very closely linked. Whereas, say, the American system, it's always been the people have to go and vote, and they've got no real say really when it comes down to it all. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I think the Thai,
they do. Almost every law to come out, you have to go to cast your vote for each law.
No, of course, but at the same time, it's so vast. We're talking about hundreds of millions of people opposed to Thailand's a smaller nation. Do you know what I mean? It's more. I really think your voice is more heard in a smaller nation than and a larger one.
Yeah, but you,
do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, in that note, I think our voice is more heard because of all these social network and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's less considering.
The king used to listen also.
But it's less considering from the politician.
Yeah.
But they just do whatever they think is good. I don't know, maybe.
Well, now they have to, especially with what's happened with the CDAN.
And they're not doing they're not casting vote for everything, and they're making decision. Versus in America, I would say every law come out, they will cast vote in each state, all over the country. So when it come out and it's not, and they might make half the country not happy, but they have to accept it because it's the democracy way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for instance, the other day I was watching a program about like the law system in the West Coast. It's just not helping anyone, and they keep on putting all these people in jail, and they're like, because the law is actually just, it's wrong. And people are trying to change it, but because of you just said too, sometimes if there's so many people voting and they don't even get one vote out, that law that needs to change can't change.
Right.
Whereas I think that would not happen here. Do you know what I mean? I think, maybe you disagree with that, but I really do believe that.
I hope we'll be getting toward more democracy, like real democracy.
Well, I think
our problem is a lot of people still don't understand how it works.
Yes.
Most of the time, like we're having problem that the people think this government is unelected.
Yes.
It's only because they don't have enough understanding.
And also the propaganda tools of overseas, of the red shirts, have actually convinced many. I mean, I was talking to a red shirt person yesterday near my house, who I've known for many years, just he happens to be a red shirt. And I really asked him a few questions about what he believes in, and I just said, I didn't say much to be respectful, but I was thinking what you're telling me is actually incorrect,
But
because of what he's been educated by.
One thing I ask every red shirt people that I kind of encounter with, before this end, I ask what if the government came out with to cast your vote for the whole country if we want the House to dissolve.
Yes.
Right.
Would you accept the result? They all said yes.
Yeah.
They all said if everyone vote, they will accept whatever comes.
Exactly. Yeah.
The thing is, the red shirt leader never come to that agreement that they will.
And with what's happened now with all the terrorism, I don't think it will.
It will never happen.
So exactly.
And plus, the problem is that the government Prime Minister came out and he said that he would do that, but
of course,
everything needs time.
He kept it his side of the bargain.
I think everything needs time, and people needs to understand that you can't just kind of snap your finger and there it is.
Exactly.
It's all good and better because it doesn't work that way.
Blow up half of the city.
Which is not a good solution. Why would that be a solution for any problem,
Well, the thing is, it just shows you the type of intelligence we're dealing with. Like it's sort of, like fight fire with fire, but there was no fire in the first place. The fire was created by one side, and you don't.
There's a profile picture that I've been using for the last week. I just changed it 2 days ago. It said, "You broke, we built." It's for Bangkok people. You broke our city, we'll keep rebuilding.
Exactly. There you go. So, and my whole attitude about this, and I'll say this, and I've said this on other programs on this network, is that the man that these people are aspiring to, Mr. Thaksin himself, for whatever it's worth, is a capitalistic, very wealthy, very lucrative, very powerful man. And he would not even, if what he saw, what his people had done, well, if he was living here, where would he go and shop? He goes to these places they blow up.
Oh, he just fly over.
I don't think he cares.
He just fly over to other country and shopping. He's not going to shop here. It's too cheap for him.
But what I'm trying to say is that the things that they blew up is actually what he stands for himself, which is a whole contradiction itself.
Everything.
We could talk about this forever, and the producers are telling me to get on and get out. So I love you all, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.